everyone. So today we are going to discuss set 3 of the topic number theory available on EduRead Test Series, and in this set there are 10 questions, and one by one we are going to discuss each question and understand how to solve it or how to solve number theory questions for placement as well as general competition examinations. So let's see what our first question says. Our first question is, two numbers differ by 5. If the product is 336, then the sum of the two numbers is. So basically we have seen these type of questions and know how to initialize the questions or how to initialize the procedure to solve this question. Firstly, we have to assume about the numbers, because in the questions we have asked the sum of that two numbers. So firstly we have to find the two numbers and then we will sum it. So to find the two numbers, we have to assume first that the number should be x or y or abc or whatever you want. But in our case, we have considered it as x and y. After that, our first condition given is two numbers differ by 5. That means we can form our first equation, which is x minus y is equals to 5, because the difference between two numbers is that two number is 5. Now the question next says, if their product is 336. So on the basis of this statement, we can form our second equation, which is the product is equals to, that means x or multiplication by y is equals to 336, which is our equation 2. Now from equation 1, we can see that if we have to find the value of y or x, we can further solve it to find the value of x or find the value of y. So we have found the value of y is equals to x minus 5. Now, we have the equation, we have formed an equation 2, which is xy is equals to 336. So we will put the value of y in equation 2. So we have put the value of y in equation 2, which forms x minus y multiplication mein, in multiplication is equals to 336. So further we open the bracket and solve it. We will get x square minus 5x is equals to 336 is equals to 0. Then we have used the method prime factorization and further solve it to find the value of x. So by using the prime factorization method, we have find two values of x, which is x is equals to 21 and x is equals to minus 16. So for now, we have considered only one condition, which is the positive case. We haven't considered the negative case, but if you consider the negative case also, you will get the same answer. I have considered the positive case and then found the value of y, which is 16. Hence, we have got the two numbers, which is 21 and 16. Our first question asked us to find the sum of that two numbers. So accordingly, we have find that two numbers, which is 21 and 16. After that, we have made the sum, which is 16 plus 21, which gives 37. So our answer will be 37 for the first question. Our second question is, the sum of four numbers is 64. If you add 3 to the first number, 3 is subtracted from the second number, the third number is multiplied by 3 and the fourth number is divided by 3, then all the results are equal. What is the difference between the largest and the smallest of the original numbers? Our question basically says that there are sum of four numbers, and for that we don't know the numbers, what the original numbers actually are, which we have to find out, because our question asked us we have to find the difference between the largest number and the smallest number. So for that, we have assumed that four number would be A, B, C and D. After that, the conditions are given as that in the first number there are 3 added. 3 is added to the first number. Then second number is we assumed is B, and from B 3 is subtracted. After that, our third number is C, we have assumed, and from 3 is multiplied in the third number. After that, the fourth condition is 3 is divided, or fourth number is divided by 3. But After doing all these things, all the results are equal. That means a plus 3 we have formed, which gives the same result. B minus 3 will give the same results as a plus 3 will give you. In the same way, C multiplied by 3 will give the same results as a plus B will give you, or B minus 3 will give you. And D divided by 3 will also give the same results. So for that, we can find out that a plus 3 is equals to b minus 3 is equals to c multiplied by 3 is equals to d divided by 3 will give an output or result is equals to x, a number x. So from that we can have the value of a, which is x minus 3. From that we can have the value of b also, which is x plus 3. Then we will have the value of C and D also. C will give the value of x divided by 3 and D will give you the value of x multiplied by 3. So from the given conditions, we have find the value of A, B, C and D in the form of x. Still we don't know what the actual or original numbers are. So our first conditions given is that the sum of four numbers is 64. That means A plus B plus C plus D will give 64 as the answer or output. So we will make the equation. After that we have already found the value of A, B, C and D in the form of x. So we will put that A, B, C value in the form of x is equals to 64 in the given equation. After that, we will solve that equation. So, if we solve that equation, we will get x plus x 2x plus 3x is equals to 5x. Then x by 3 plus x by 3 is equals to 64. Then we have further solved the equation and got the value of x is equals to 12. So now we have find the value of x. Now then we will find the value of A, B, C and D also, because we have known A is equals to x minus 3, B is equals to x plus 3, C is equals to x by 3 and D is equals to 3x. By using these equations, we have found the value of A, which is 9, B is equals to 15, C is equals to 4, D is equals to 36. So now we know the original numbers are 9, 15, 4 and 36. So from that we can find that the largest number is 36 and smallest number is 4. Now we will find, now the last condition or the last part of the question says that we have to find the difference between the largest and the smallest original numbers. So we have found the original number, which is 9, 15, 4 and 36. We have found the largest number is 36 and smallest number is 4. So we have to find the difference, which is 36 minus 4, which will give you 32 as an answer. So our answer for the second question is 32. Our third question is, if doubling a number and adding 20 to the results give the same answer as multiplying the number by 8 and taking away 4 from the product, so the number is. So in this question we have to find a number and the conditions given as, like if we double that number and add 20, that will give the same result as if we multiplied that number by 8 and subtract 4 from that. So by using this condition, we can find that number. But first we have to assume that number, because if we have to multiply or double that number, we have that number to multiply or add or subtract that number. So we will assume that number could be A, B, C, D or X, Y, Z, anything. So for this condition or for this question, I have assumed that number would be X. After that, according to the questions, I have formed an equation which is 2x plus 20 is equals to x multiplied by 8 minus 4. Why? Because the question says we have to double that number and add 20 will give the same result as multiplying by 8 and subtract 4 from that product. So the product is 8x and we have to subtract 4 from that. So from this conditions we have made that equation, which is 2x plus 20 is equals to x8 or 8x minus 4. After that we have solved this, and by solving we will get the value of x is equals to 4. How? So we have 20 in the left side and minus 4 on the right side. So when minus 4 will come to the left side, it will become plus 4 or positive 4. That will give the value of 624. And there is 8x in the left side and 2x on the right side. When 2x comes on the left, and there is 8x on the right side and 2x on the left side. When 2x comes to the right side, we'll give the negative 2x as an answer, and when we subtract or find the difference between 8x and 2x, we will get 6x as an answer. After that we will solve the value for x. We will find x is equals to 4. So our required number is 4, and if we multiply or if we double the number 4 and add 20, we'll give the same result if we multiplied the number 4 by 8 and subtract 4 from that product. So our final answer is 4 for the third question. Our fourth question is, the sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers is 20 more than the first of these numbers. What is the middle number? So we have to find the middle number in this question, and we already know what consecutive numbers are. We have to use here consecutive odd numbers and find the middle number of that. So odd consecutive numbers are like 3, 5, 7. These are the 3 odd consecutive numbers. So we have to assume like first number would be x minus 2, second number or the middle number would be x, and the third number would be x plus 2. Here why we are adding or subtracting 2? Because in the questions we have given as odd consecutive numbers. If we subtract or add 1 in the middle number x, then we will receive the even numbers. That's why we are subtracting or adding 2 in the middle numbers to find the odd numbers as the output. So we have assumed the numbers x minus 2, x and x plus 2. Now what our question says is, the sum of 3 consecutive or the sum of these consecutive numbers is 20 more than the first of these numbers. So our first number is x minus 2, and according to questions, when we add like 20 more, so we have to add 20 in the first number, will be the result of these of the sum of these consecutive numbers. So we have formed an equation which is the sum of these numbers, that means x minus 2 plus x plus 2 is equals to 20 more, that means 20 plus x minus 2, which is our first number of the equation or of the consecutive formation. So we have made that equation. After that we have solved. So minus 2 and plus 2 will be cancelled out, and we will get 3x as a result on the left side, and on the right side we will get 18 plus x, because we have to subtract 20 and 2. So if we solve, then further we will get 2x is equals to 18, and at last we will get x is equals to 9, and our middle number is x, so we don't have to solve it further because we have already find our middle number, which is 9. So our answer is for the fourth question is 9. This is our fourth question, and let's move to our fifth question. Our fifth question is, find the greatest common divisor of 0 and 5. So we already know from the 5-6 class of maths, we already know what greatest common divisor or highest common factor actually is. We have to find the common factor between the two or three numbers. So we here in this questions we have two numbers, which is 0 and 5. Now if you divide any number by 0, you will get infinity or undefined as an answer. So the answer here could be undefined or 5, because any number which is divisible by 5 can be the divisor or factor. So 5 can be the answer. Other than that, if 5 is not in the options, you can easily or put the answer as undefined or find the conclusion as an answer as undefined, because dividing any number by 0 will give you an answer undefined. So the answer of this question would be undefined or 5. Other than that, I hope you understand the concept, which is like, obviously we will divide any number by 0, we will get infinity or undefined as an answer or output. So you have to understand there is no common divisor or common factor. Highest common factor or lowest common factor doesn't matter, but there is no common factor between 0 and 5 or any number 6, 7, 8. Any number and 0 don't have any common factor. If there is no undefined in the option, the answer would be the highest number and the 0. Between the highest number and 0, between the number and the 0, there will be that number would be the answer. Like in this condition or in this case, there is 5. We have to find the common divisor between 0 and 5. So the answer could be 5 also. But if the 5 is not, or if that number is not given, you can put the undefined as an answer without any hesitation. So this is our question number 5th. Our question number 6 is 1/5 of a number is equal to 5/8 of another number. If 35 is added to the first number, it becomes 4 times of the second number. The second number is, so we will assume our number would be x or y. After that, we will work on the conditions given as follows. Like first condition is given as 1/5 of a number is equal to 5/8 of another number. That means our first question is 1/5. That means 1/5 multiplied by x is equals to 5/8 of another number, which is y. So our first equation made, like x by 5 is equals to 5/8 is multiplied by y. From here we can find the value of y as well, like 8x by cross multiplication method, which is y is equals to 8x and 5 multiplied by 5 is equals to 25. That means we will get the value of y is 8x is equals to 8x by 25. Now our second condition is, if we add 35 to the first number, it becomes 4 times of the second number. So our equation will form further is x plus 35 is equals to 4y, which is our second number. We already know the value of y, which is 8x by 25. Now from here you can also find the value of x as well, which is 25y by 8. That will make your question, or that will make your solution very easy, because you have to find the second number. So by putting the value of x in this equation will give you direct answer of the second number. But no worries, we have put the value of y to find the first number first, and then we have found the value of second number, which is also fine, no problem, because I am solving here to make you understand the question, but you have to solve the questions in competitions or placement examinations, so you have to be quick. So instead of finding the value of instead of finding the value of y, you can find the value of x and put the value of x in the given equation to find the direct answer. But let's move further in the given way as well, in the given way only, as I have solved this. So I have put the value of y in the equation, then we have solved it. So after putting the value of y, the equation becomes x plus y is equals to 4 times 8x by 25. Then we have solved it, which gives x plus 35 is equals to 32x by 25. Then we have made the cross multiplication thing, which gives us x plus 35 whole multiplied by 25 is equals to 32x. Then we have solved and we have performed the general addition, subtraction and multiplication, and find the value of x is equals to 25. Now that we have found the value of x, we can find the value of y also. So we have put the value of x in this equation. In the first equation we have found the value of y. So y is equals to 8 multiplied by 125 by 25, which will give you the value or final answer of 40. So our second number is 40, which is our answer, which is our final answer of the question. Our seventh question is, thrice the square of a natural number decreased by 4 times the number is equal to 50 more than the number. The number is. So as we have solved our previous questions, we have assumed or made the assumption, and after that followed the condition of the questions. We will do that in this question also. So our very first step for this question, for solving this question, is let's assume that the number would be x. Then after we will form the equation on the given condition of the question. So our condition is thrice the square of a natural number decreased by 4 times the number. So the number we have assumed is x. Question is saying the thrice the square, that means 3x square, 3 times x square, is decreased by 4 times the number. That means 3x square minus 4 times the number. The number we have assumed is x. Its 4 times is 4x. So 3x square minus 4x will give the answer which is equal to 50 more than the number. That means from the number it is 50 more. That means the equation will further formed is 50 plus x. So our whole equation will say, our whole equation becomes 3x square minus 4x is equals to 50 plus x. Now we will solve this equation, which will give you 3x square minus 5x, because here we have minus 4x on the left side and positive x on the right side. When the positive x comes to the left side, it will become the negative x, and negative when we will be added, we will get minus 5x is equals to, when minus 50 is equals to 0. So in this step now, we will apply the prime factorization method to find the value of x. So by using the prime factorization method, we have found two value of x, which is x is equals to 5, and the second value of x is minus 10 by 3. So in the question it is said that the number is natural number. So we will consider this x is equals to 5, that 5 value only, because this is the fraction or rational number. So we will not consider this value of x, but we will consider this value of x only. So our natural number is 5. Our final answer of the 7th question is 5. Our question number 8 is, if the digit in the units place of a unit digit number is halved and the digit in the tens place is doubled, then the number thus obtained is equal to the number obtained by interchange. Our third option is, sum of the digits is a 2-digit number. So this option may or may not be possible. This is not 100% true or definitely true for the statement. There is no particular answer, there is no particular number given in the question, so we cannot say that the number available will be, the sum of the digits of that number will be a 2-digit number. There is no 100% surety on that option. We have to solve this equation on the basis of the clarity we have on the topic, number theory, and after that we have to make a conclusion according to the given question. So if we look at the statement given in the question, the statement says that the digit on the units place of the 2-digit number is halved. That means the digit on the unit place will be like x by 2, and the digit in the tens place is doubled. That means that on the tens place digit will be like 2x. So the number thus obtained, so after performing the operations on the first statement, according to the first statement, we will obtain a number which is equal to the number obtained by interchanging the digits. That means if we interchange the number, that means in the tens place will be the units place and the units place will be the tens place number, get the same number after performing the first operations. So if we look at the options, first option are saying that the digit in the units place and the tens place are equal. So according to the given question, we can definitely say that our first option will not go for this question, because our first statement only says that the unit place digit is twice. Units place digit is half and the tens place digit is twice. So this cannot be like equal. The units and tens place digit will be equal. So first option will not be possible. First option is not possible. Our second option is none. So we will look at this option later after assuming all the rest two options as well. Our last option says that digit in the units place is twice the digit in the tens place. So this makes a sense. This can be an answer, because why I am saying that this can be the answer as a definitely true answer, because if we check the first condition of if we check the first statement, the statement says that the digit in the units place of a two-digit number is half, and the digit in the tens place is doubled. So we are obtaining the number after performing this operation is equal to the number obtained by interchanging the digits. So after interchanging, we can have that number on the units place will be twice, and the number on the tens place will be like half or that number. So our option D can be the right answer for this question, because our option D says that digit in the units place is twice the digit in the tens place. It is not saying after interchanging, but if we look at the condition in the given question, we can find that after interchanging we will get this as an answer. So our correct answer for question number 8 is D, which is digit in the units place is twice the digit in the tens place. Our question number 9 is, in a two-digit number, the digit in the units place is more than twice the digit in tens place by 1. If the digit in the units place and the tens place are interchanged, the difference between the new number and the original number is less than the original number by 1. What is the original number? So there are conditions given for that number, and we have to find the original number according to the question. Assume the tens digit of that number would be x. Now as we have assumed the number on tens place is x, we can now see that the units place condition is given is that the units place number is more than twice the digit in tens place by 1. That means 2 times the digit on tens place, and more, that means addition of 1 is also there. So our unit digit will become 2x plus 1. Now according to the question formation, or according to the number formation, our original number will be like 10 multiplies by tens digit, like 10 multiplied by tens digit plus unit digit. So as tens digit we have x and unit digit we have 2x plus 1. So our original number becomes 10x plus 2x plus 1. So finally we got the answer 12x plus 1. After interchanging the positions of the tens place and units place, we will get an answer after that. So units place units place will get the place of tens digit, and tens place will get the place of unit digit. So we will get an equation called 10 multiplied by 2x plus 1 plus x will give the answer 21x plus 10. So according to the question, our question says that the difference between the new number and original number. So we have our new number after interchanging and original number we have formed. So there is a difference between that two numbers. So our difference will be like 21x plus 10 minus 12x plus 1. Difference between the two numbers is less than the original number by 1. So the difference between these two numbers will give a result like give the result as original number minus 1. According to the conditions we have in the question, we have made our final equation, which is 21x plus 10 minus or subtraction 12x plus 1 is equals to 12x plus 1 as our original number, and the result is 1 less than the original number. So 12x plus 1 minus 1. So positive 1 and negative 1 will be cancelled out. Here 21x plus 10, here bracket will open, and that will change the sign because we have negative outside the bracket. So our positive 12x and positive 1 will become negative 12x and negative 1. Here we will get the answer 12 because 1 we have cancelled it out. So further we have solved, we will get 21x minus 12x, which gives 9x. 10 minus 1 is 9 is equals to 12x. Further we have solved for the x, we will get 9 is equals to 3x, which will finally give the value of x is equals to 3. As we have find our original number be 12x plus 1, so we will put the value of 3. We will put the value of x in that original number equation and find the original number. So our original number was 12x plus 1. So 12 multiplied by 3 plus 1 will give the final answer 37. So our final answer for question number 9 is 37. Our last and final question number 10 is, the product of two natural number is 17. Then the sum of the reciprocals of their squares is. So we have according to the question, we have a product of two natural numbers is 17, and we have to find the sum of their squares of their reciprocals. So according to the questions, we have to find two numbers. So we will assume that two numbers would be x and y. After that, the first condition is given as multiplication of the number x and y is equal to 17. So we have formed that equation. Now from the given condition, we can see or we can find that the value of x can be 1 and value of y can be 17. In the same way, x can have the value of 17 as well, and y can have the value of 1 as well. You can consider any one condition and followed by this condition you have chosen, you can solve it further. Now the question is, why we have considered initially why we have considered x is equals to 1 or y is equals to 17 or vice versa, because there is no number combination which will give the answer, or which will give the number combination which will give the product as 17 instead of y and 1 and 17 number. Only combination of 1 and 17 will give the result, or multiplication result is, or product result will be 17. Other than that, there is no combination. So just by looking at this condition, we have assumed the value of x is equals to 1 or y is equals to 17 or vice versa. So we have considered the first condition, x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 17, and followed by this condition we have solved it further. So from here we have x is equals to 1, we have value of x of 1 and value of y is equals to 17. And now according to question, we have to find the sum of the reciprocals of their squares. So basically we have to find 1 by x square is equals to 1 by y square. To find that sum of their reciprocals 1 by x and their squares, we have already value of x and y. We have made that equation and solved it further. So after taking the LCM of x square and y square, we have made x square plus y square in the numerator and x square multiplied by y square as the denominator. So x square is plus y square we have, and in the numerator, and in the denominator we have x multiplied by y having the collective square whole square 2 or whole power 2. Now we have put the value of x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 17 in the equation, and we have a product of xy is equals to 17. So we solved it further. 1 square plus 17 square divided by 17 square. So 1 plus 17 square is equals to 289. That means 1 plus 289 is by 289. We'll get the final answer 290 by 289. So these are the 10 questions of the set 3 of the topic number theory available on EduRead Test Series, which we have solved for general competition or placement examinations. If you guys are having any doubt in any of the questions which we have discussed till now or in this video, you can ask it in the comment section. Till then, thank you so much for watching.